What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel, Survive and Prosper. Put out a few videos today. I went kind of ham on Henri shorts. I love my companion. I want to tell you guys a story. It's about a certain prince in Italy in the 1400s in a town called Florence. Now, this prince was in his courtyard having breakfast, awaiting the arrival of a very important visitor. While he was awaiting, he picked up his orange juice glass, took a drink, and set it down on the edge of his table. And just then, a butterfly flew in front of his face. And the prince, on a whim, held out his hand, and to his astonishment, the butterfly landed on his hand. And the prince, a thoughtful man, was inspecting the beautiful design and the vivid colors on the butterfly's wings, and he had this thought. He thought to himself, this butterfly trusts me that I won't close my hand and crush it. And the prince's second thought was this: my people have this same trust in me. Just then the butterfly took flight and landed on the grass beneath the table. A moment later, the prince's personal assistant burst into the courtyard to announce the arrival of the very important visitor, startling the prince to his feet, who, when he jumped to his feet, bumped the table, sending the orange juice glass tumbling to the ground. The prince's personal assistant rushed over to clean up the broken shards of the orange juice glass, but the prince stopped him with an upraised hand. The prince very slowly knelt to the ground, very carefully lifted the largest shard of glass from the ground, and there beneath it was the butterfly, crushed by the fall of the glass. The prince handed the dead creature to his personal assistant with these instructions. He said, "Take this butterfly, mount it in a picture frame, and hang it from the wall coming from our rooms, as a reminder that it's not always our intentions that harm our people, but sometimes simply carelessness." Now, what has this got to do with survival and prosper? I'm making a survival shelter series. I'm very often out in the wilderness, demonstrating things. Very rarely do I take from the land living things for no reason, carelessly. I tend to try to use the material that's around that's dead or damaged or sick and dying. Once in a while, dig up a plant, but I don't use it carelessly. I'm not careless with the land. Not out of any sense of self-righteousness. Not out of any sense of trying to be better than the next man. Maybe partially spiritually, because I'm definitely connected with the land. Wherever I'm at, that's where I'm at. That's my place. This is my place. I'll die for this place. I'll kill for where I'm at. Anywhere. Anywhere I am, that's my space. It's sacred to me. I'm connected to that place. It's the space I occupy in my physical form. Think about it. I try not to be careless with my space out of respect. Out of respect for myself. Out of respect for others. Out of respect for the land. Out of respect for the Creator. I don't know if y'all have one. I do. Mainly out of respect. Out of respect, I'm not careless. No, I'm not perfect. I'm fallible. I'm prone to mistakes. I am a man. Somewhat dumb one at that. I'm clumsy. But I'm not careless with the land. I'm careful not to just take from it for the sake of demonstration. Huh? That would be vanity. That'd be disrespectful. I do take from it for the sake of self-preservation. I do take from it for the sake of staying the night in it, to reflect or enjoy some peace or confront my fears or think out an issue or run from heartbreak and damage so that I don't hurt nobody as I work through it. Go out to the wilderness and be real careful because I know I'm damaged and I'm an old wolf, y'all. When a wolf is damaged, he tends to snap at anything that gets near, even if they're trying to help. I'm like this, and I know this, so I'm careful and not careless. These survival shelters, there's a lot of shelter that can be beautifully made and sustain itself for years to come with new growth, with living trees and things. If you choose to disturb the land a bunch, you could make a pretty good shelter. This isn't going to be the case with me. So you will see me. I will demonstrate as I point out, hey, these saplings would be great for this or that. Or this tree log would be great. But I'm not just going to cut out new growth. Maybe if it's an invasive species and the BLM has indicated on some document that it's good for us to cut this out, but I'm not just gonna kill something and take from something just for the sake of demonstration. But I will use dead things, dying things. And if I'm staying the night or plan on coming back to this place and I do decide to build a shelter at a place that I'm gonna frequent a lot, then that's more than demonstration. Okay, so you might see me do that. I don't know yet. But just for the sake of a video and demonstration, this isn't how I get down. I'm not careless, okay? I'm not careless with something that brings me healing and joy and peace and understanding and wisdom, knowledge of self out there in the wilderness, just me pitted against the skies and the water and the rocks, the wildlife, myself. I'm going to respect that. I'm going to not take from that needlessly and carelessly. So, not always our intentions to harm our people. Sometimes it's simply carelessness. I want you to think on that. Just think hard on that. Go out there, man, and I share things with you guys that aren't just things I've learned or things I've used in situations where they were necessary. I'm struggling through life just like the next man and woman. But I find that when the struggles get too great, where I go and take those videos anywhere where there's not a lot of fucking distraction and background noise, man, offers me a sense of empowerment. And I'm not talking about the type of empowerment that colonists and conquerors feel. I'm talking about the type of empowerment that gives me a sense that I can overcome whatever it is I'm going through at the moment. I go out to these places when my heart is broken. I do go out to these places when I just want to find some peace of mind and joy, true. I do go out to these places sometimes just to demonstrate for the sake of y'all. But there's a very big difference on how I function and what I choose to use in the land when I'm out there for different purposes. I can't deal with heartbreak and strife around other people because, like I said, I'm an old wolf. And, it's not good when I snap at the hands that try to calm me. Carelessness, y'all. The very important visitor that Prince was awaiting, his name was Niccolo Machiavelli, and this was a prince named Prince Medici from the Medici family in Florence. Niccolo Machiavelli wrote a book in the 1400s called The Prince. Modern politics is based on it. Read it if you haven't. Savage. The Medicis were savage people. Got there and kept their throne by blood. That M word that is used to describe certain criminal families, the M word, the tactics the Prince used, Prince Medici, to gain and keep power is the same tactics that that M word utilized in places like New York and Chicago. Anyways, Henri, you hungry? I got cook for Henri right here. She got some chicken, bacon wrapped chicken breast, huh? With bacon bits. You see that? Yeah, gourmet for the Henri. Don't be careless with your people and your relationships either. You know, we're only allotted so much time on this earth. And I know from personal experience what hurts me the most is wounds to the heart. They cut deep, y'all. They cut so deep they changed me. They cut so deep, leaving bitter scars and bitter tears trailing down my hot cheeks. Now, if something has the power to hurt me so damn much, it stands to reason that it is that important. Relationships, y'all. Don't be careless with your relationships. It's important how we interact. It's important how we close personal relationships, man. Reflection and giving back. Maybe I get too far off onto the philosophical stuff for you guys. You're welcome to say so. I do want to keep you interested. Read the description. You know, if so, I can relegate them to a few videos and not all of them, and give you warning of which ones hold my philosophical, spiritual, or views. I hope you take something away from these videos. I don't have a lot of human interaction anymore. I don't. Isolated. It's dark outside. I told you guys to smile at someone earlier, man. I'm not against technology, obviously. It's great, but it shouldn't be. Anything in excess is bad from us. Let's face it. Too much fucking oxygen will kill you. You ever heard of water intoxication? You can drink too much water and die, dog. Anything in excess is bad. That goes for technology. Be scared to interact. You know, I got this thing that I do. When I don't know about something, and there's people around me, I ask them, hey, how do I do this? Do you know where I can find this? What's this mean? And I get a lot of the same response. It's always this. Well, you can Google it. I like human interaction. I'm not just going to jump to Google when there's people around me I can ask. I don't want to become so callous that I forget how to ask, how to spark a conversation, how to look someone in their eyes, how to look in someone's eyes and recognize what I see. Huh? Don't forget. Don't forget, man. Don't forget how it feels to have your heart broken. The way around that is being able to recognize the danger signs. And if I'm fucking doing this all day, I'm not becoming practiced at assessing the things around me that can hurt me the most. But not only that, but bring me the most joy, bro. You ain't never had an orgasm? Huh? You ain't never touched a woman in every place on her body and memorized every freckle? And just been amazed at her beauty? Or in reverse, you a man, like if you're a woman watching this, hey, you ain't never had a in-depth conversation with somebody where epiphanies just start exploding like little bombs in your mind? Shit's great, man. Don't be careless. When these systems fall, you're gonna wish you had cultivated the ability to interact. Communication is 80% body language. 8-0. I'm fucking lonely, y'all. But hey, it's okay to be lonely. It's okay to be a little hungry. It's okay to be a little tired and a little thirsty. It's okay to be a little sad and a little angry. You don't gotta be sated all the time. We're training to survive. And we're built to prosper after that survival. Nowhere in that is the recipe for being sated all the time. Nowhere in that is convenience or carelessness. Stay sharp, stay dangerous.